Yo. What's going on, chat? Hopefully I'm not muted. Actually. I think I'm not. Yeah, no, we're chilling. Why is Balatro muted? Okay, Balatro is muted. We can hear you now? Yeah. I always start the stream muted. That's on me. Where is... Oh, I probably just have to... I disassembled my entire setup, so I probably have to... Yeah, there we go. Now we should be good. Okay, now it should be perfect. Chat! Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having an absolutely fantastic Friday. 21 with the first. Welcome in, 21. Wampy, Unicorn, James. Aaron and Perry. I think that's everybody. Doc wasn't controlling the stream, it seems, but we can all just collectively decide to makeshift raid here. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Jeezy. Welcome in, everybody. Chat, this was a... So I was supposed to be live an hour ago. If you were following the stream schedule in Discord. That didn't happen because, and I didn't watch any of the Balatro event today because I started editing the YouTube video that's going out that I did the whole new profile thing for. I'm getting that underway. I'm hoping to have that out by the end of the week. Was editing that around 4 o'clock. Before 4 o'clock, probably like 3:45-ish. Started storming to beat hell where I'm at. Like thunderstorming. But it wasn't like awful, but it was, I mean, the rain was coming down and it was thundering, but it wasn't like too bad. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just keep working on this video because I'm a little bit behind schedule from being sick and just being a bum at the beginning of the week. So I was like, whatever, I'll just grind this out. 4:15, okay, tornado alarm goes off in my local town. And I was like, ball right. I live pretty far out of the town, so like I can hear it, but I was like, okay, it's not, you know, that's probably not a big deal. So I continue working on the video. Tornado alarm doesn't fucking stop ringing for like so long. And so it gets to be about 5 minutes of it just like nonstop going off. And it's at this point where I'm like, okay, maybe there's actually some stuff to take into consideration here. I'm checking the weather, and we don't like have a tornado warning or anything like that officially on like any weather site that I can find. But the fucking alarm's going off in my local town for like a long ass time. So I was like, okay, I kind of don't want to like, you know, lose my streaming setup if my house gets demolished in a tornado. Absolute worst case scenario. Because this is the first, I mean, I've heard the tornado alarm go off during storms a multitude of times. This is the first time that I had ever heard it go off for more than like a minute or so. So I was like, okay, I'm going to disassemble my stream setup and get all of my worldly possessions and my pupper, who I think is invading my room, into the basement. So that was my day, up until now. Also, I'm timing anybody out if they make any bug aids jokes, but I did also immediately, I'm talking like frame perfect, with when I came upstairs from the basement, pulled a tick off of me. Fantastic. It's like every year around this time, I fucking get like a really bad tick bite, so that'll be fun. Gonna have to monitor that. Can't have been on me for more than like a half hour, I don't think. Absolute maximum. So probably that's not anything, but it was just like insult to injury. I was fucking freaking out about all that. And then literally right after that was over, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, so that was my day. That's why I'm an hour late to stream, because I had to put all my shit back together. I was outside during the storm around 4. I'm glad you're all right, bro, because that shit's crazy. I'm so glad I live somewhere where ticks aren't really a problem. Dude, they're so annoying. And I wasn't even outside. I think it was because I was chilling with the doggo in the basement. The doggo must have brought one in from outside. Because I took the dog outside this morning for a walk when I woke up. And then I showered after that, and I literally did not touch grass a singular time after that. So I think it was just the dog maybe transferred one. So I don't think it was on me for more than like a handful of minutes. So probably like disease transmission is out of the picture, but it does still kind of freak me out because it was you know, they can transmit diseases every now and again, and those diseases can have long-lasting effects. But we ball, it's all right. Today we're breaking what is, to my knowledge, a world record in Balatro, though. So, you know, we ball. Snails misses me. I feel like I haven't talked to Snails in a second. I gotta do that. Dog is, I mean, it's not the dog's fault, bro. But I was pissed. I will say I was like screaming at the top of my lungs when I came upstairs from the basement and I noticed that I had one on me. I mean, I was crashing out. I was beside myself, but we're good. Everybody's okay, you know? So now it's just a funny memory. And now I get to beat a world record in Balatro with a bunch of people watching me. Tomorrow we get another stream, and then I get to play Magic with the boys, and all will be well with the world. I think the worst thing to happen to me in a forest was mushroom poisoning. That's actually tragic, bro. Lyme disease goes flaccid. First off, flaccid is, I don't know if that's proper terminology, but if it is, that's hilarious. I mean, it depends heavily, I'm pretty sure. Because it can last for, like, not that long, or it can last for, like, I've read that it can last for, like, a long time, but, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it wasn't on me for, like, hardly long at all, so I'm assuming everything will be good. I just gotta monitor it for, like, infection and all the typical, like, wound shit, but that's not a huge deal. I cleaned it properly and all that. I'm experienced in the game now, having lived in fuck-ass tick territory all my life, so it is what it is. I've gotten ticks twice this month. I hate them. I never used to get them, ever. Like, ever. Until last year. I got, like, 2 or 3 within, like, a very small span of time. And one developed a fucking wound that looked like I got shot. I mean, not actually, but it was like, it was bad, bro. It didn't turn out to be anything, but the wound genuinely did look like somebody took a baseball bat to the side of my leg. No exaggeration whatsoever. Not showing it on stream for proof, obviously. But it did genuinely fucking look like somebody took a bat to the side of my leg. I was like, holy shit. Do you play Commander? I do play Commander. I have a play group of, like, buddies that I knew from high school that we play Commander like once or twice a month. We've been doing it since like January or February. It's been fun. Anyway. Used to go to a Boy Scout summer camp every year, and it hardened me to ticks. They just suck. Usually they aren't a big deal, but it's just one of those things where, like, you know, the 1 in 100 times where it can be a big thing, usually it is, like, kind of a big thing. But, I mean, probably it'll be alright. So you're sick now. No, I'm not. Anyway. Hey, dude, I just got back-to-back wins in Balatro today. Hell yeah. Jack the Nerd with the follow as well. Did not acknowledge that. That's my bad. Welcome in. I got red deck red stake and yellow deck white stake in the same day. Fuck yeah, dude. Aiming to get gold stake on every deck and then do a run for Nanon. Hey, that's a lot of, you know, that's a lot of work that goes into that, but it's super worth it. I've done it. It's very fun. So, you know, if you like the game enough to do that, more power to you, bro. That'll be a fun time for sure. All right, let's get the daily games out of the way. And then we're Jokerless streaking. I think we haven't played anything other than Balatro this week, so I'm thinking we do Jokerless streaking after this this daily game sesh. We beat the record, which to my knowledge, the world record, because nobody runs Jokerless win streaks at all. To my knowledge, the world record is held by Doc with 3 wins, which we're at 3 wins in a row on Jokerless right now. So we're gonna try and get up to 4 wins. If I don't get 4 wins and we lose the next run, probably I'll just do Jokerless for the rest of stream. If we get 4 wins and we beat the record, I'll maybe do like one more run, but then after that, probably we'll play like some Spire 2 or some Racoin or something, since I do want to get some other games under the belt. Jokerless gold stake or white stake, like the actual challenge, which is locked at white stake. Anyway, daily games. Let's go. Throwback. It is scaling plus molt, presumably. Common Joker. Not $6. Got to be like red card or Grimbo then, right? $4 scaling plus molt. Supernova's 5, right? This is plus molt. Yes. Supernova's 5. I think this has to be $4. Is Grimbo $4? No shot. I typed in Grimbo instead of Green Joker. I actually cannot type. Holy shit. Oh, Green Joker is $4. What in the fuck? Hello? Oh, Abstract. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we talked about this before because Abstract's physical number that is printed on it changes. It's technically a scaling Joker for the BALATRO. Not one that we would, you know, typically think of as a scaling Joker, but the BALATRO states that anything where the physical number printed on it changes, it's a scaling Joker. Scaling is a weird def. Yeah, it's you gotta look at the like the actual BALATRO, like what it notes is a scaling Joker. It like when it gives you the description that the BALATRO gives you for scaling is the number printed on the Joker has to change. So yeah, exactly. I was gonna say exactly what Aaron just said. In the BALATRO specifically, Supernova is technically not a scaler. There's also some other weird examples. But those are like the two main ones to keep in mind. Anyway, 6400, I know this because I'm a huge chud. This is anti-3 purple stake scaling normal deck, and then the background is red, so this has to be Tooth, right? Is anti-3 Tooth even possible? That is the boss. Misprint isn't RNG because listed? Yeah. Tooth is anti-3 plus. Really? I feel like I've never gotten an anti-3 Tooth in my entire life. Probably cap with the amount of games that I've played. Probably cap, but I feel like I've never done that in my entire life. Anyway, there's the BALATRO guesser. We got one more. We got the longest one under the belt. Actually, let me turn off the Jokerless streaks since they don't fucking matter for the daily games. That would probably be smart. Back on the board, we got the good old Scrandle, the classic favorite. Plant is anti-4 plus, Serpent is 5 plus, Ox is 6 plus. I knew Ox was 6 plus. The other two I had no idea about. I was gonna say Mark, but Mark is more of a crimson. Yeah, Mark was a darker red. Otherwise, I definitely would have said Mark there. Samosas. Okay, I'm gonna sound like such a Caucasian 19-year-old when I say this. What is a samosa? I've heard the name so many times, and I don't know what it is. A samosa is a popular fried or baked pastry with a savory filling, most commonly spiced potatoes, onions, and peas, though meat fillings are also common. So it's a... All the examples that Google is showing me is fried, so it's essentially a fried pierogi, huh? That's kind of fire. Yeah, I think it's just always the samosas for me then. Pizza looks kind of chuddy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Ooh. It's definitely the ice cream nachos. Unfortunate that I even have to say that. Okay, what are we doing, bro? This is off to a bad start. Off to a bad start, ladies and gentlemen. Cookies. Price for two, $10. What an unbelievable scam. How did that get 70% of the vote? That is crazy. Hog Wild. Barbecue pulled pork mac. Bacon bits, fried onion, sour cream, barbecue sauce. I could mac about 13 servings of that and still have room. Holy peak. That sounds so good. Steak and kidney pie. Yeah, fuck that, bro. Hell nah. Belgian waffles with caramel. I mean, this just looks borderline inedible on the left. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not usually like a sweet waffles kind of guy, but I mean, what are we doing on the left? Steak Sammy. $45. Bad picture. However, has steak in the name and is against a pile of sludge. Always wins. Probably got to be the gyros, because I feel like nobody knows what the hell this is, if I had to guess. That's just like a chicken pastry, I think. Or not pastry, but it's just like fried dough with chicken. That might be the chuddiest hot dog that we've ever seen. No, it's definitely not, because there's one that looks like it's made out of bubble gum. Hot dog with mayo? How the fuck does one consume a hot dog with this much mayo on it? That is absolutely vile. Oh my goodness. That was the easiest daily scran I feel like we've ever had. That's crazy. $45 scran, one. It's very seldom that a scran that's that, like, largely priced wins, but I mean, it was just, its opponent was, its opponent forfeited, bro, before the game even started. Would you like mayo with the side of hot dog? Yeah, that was disgusting, bro. Cheesy chips are not winning. That's chuddy even for cheesy chips. I mean, single digit percentage says it all. I will say, full English breakfast kicks the ass of whatever this is, but this is just such an unbelievably better picture that this always wins. I'll be watching snails for a while. Be back later. Sounds good, James Fox. Appreciate you pulling up for a segundo. Bagels. The burger just looks so chuddy. I feel like these bagels never win, usually, because they're, like, kind of overpriced for what they are, but, like, bro. Curry goat or pie peas and gravy. Evil round, so we can't really see anything, but I'm going all in on the curry goat because there's no way that this chuddy ass pie wins. Chili and cheese loaded chips. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. Anything with chili gets the W for me. I don't know if that's a relatable take, but like that looks kind of bad in the grand scheme of chili dishes, and that's still winning over a lot of other things for me. Chili is so good. Unmelted cheese wins. It always makes me so sad when unmelted cheese takes the W, but it is what it is. Spicy sausage wins. I probably should have went all in there, but I don't know. There's a slight chance that the right cooked it. This is kind of the burger. I will say that this cheeseburger looks chuddy as all hell. However, I think this is kind of like sharing box meta. This is like it's right on the cusp of sharing box meta, but I think this qualifies for sharing box meta. This is a really bad picture, and it's one of those things where it's included in hospitality ticket. This looks really good, but that usually when it's like included in hospitality ticket, people don't pick it just because the price is like so up in the air. Also really bad picture, even though it's like a pretty good food. I think this is just sharing box meta where there's so much food in the frame that it probably auto wins. I don't know though, because this is technically free, which could give it a boost in the algorithm, so to speak. I'm gonna go for a 40% angle on the right. I think it always wins. Yeah, the hospitality thing is just such a throw off. I think if that has like a normal price, in honesty, I think if the pork Wellington, they just say it's like 20 bucks, I think that clears. Philly steak sandwich. Oh God. This has to be a skip angle, right? Oh, no. Philly steak sandwich. There is like one little crumble of Philly steak on some just regular ass like rye bread. No other toppings. That is insulting. Or a hot dog and a brewski for damn near $40. Also, the ketchup mustard distribution on this hot dog, customer's fault, not an actual fault with like the people who served it. Pissing me off. Pissing me off. What is that condiment distribution? Skip, skip, skip. I hate using skips this early, but I do genuinely think this is probably a skip. For the record, I think the hot dog wins here, but I think we just got to crack a skip and move on. Bombay sandwich. Balti pie. Oh, it's a Balti pie sandwich. We go all in on the opponent. Did you survive the tornado? No, I'm a figment of your imagination, actually. And of all of Twitch's imagination, apparently. Burger. Really good bun. Like, top 5 buns we've seen on the Scrandle of all time. Really bad patty, bro. That patty looks like hospital food. I'm just going to keep it a buck. That's terrible. I think it's always got to be the loaded fries. Just checking in to get my streak and go nap. Sounds good. 3. Appreciate you, man. There is just such a big price diff that I'm going to go for like a 40% on the left because I think the price diff could clear. Yeah, that patty is holding it back so much. How is an air pie gonna win against cheesy chips? Bro, just take the slice of cheese off and then it's fries and it wins. Are we dead ass? I'm getting hungry. I should have come after Scrandle. Yeah, I haven't eaten today. Well, I did eat today, but it's been a while. So this is also like not that good for me. This hot dog never wins. That is an abomination. That is just horrible. Listen, I got 5 hours of sleep last night. My social worker texted me at 12 p.m. today like, hey, I'm showing up at your house in 30 minutes. That's huge. Spaghetti. Dude, this dish always makes me laugh every time I see it. Every time we see the scran, this just makes me laugh hysterically. Spaghetti and French toast. In fairness, reasonable price for what it is. Both dishes look phenomenal. What is this combo? Who came up with this? The left looks abhorrent as well, so the opponent never wins. It's always the spaghetti and French toast. Who came up with this? That's wild. It always wins. I'm going all in. That's just so funny. Shrimp Sammy with fries for 19 bucks or just a regular ass burger. Spinach over lettuce, I high-key mess with it. Raw onion, don't mess with that. Unmelted cheese. I think the burger actually wins here if I'm keeping it a buck, but just out of principle, I'm voting for the shrimp Sammy because of the unmelted cheese on this bitch. I don't care. I'm throwing. Left has plant-based in the title, so we go all in on the right. 3 with the hydrate. I got you with that. Thank you. Ooh, this is a toughie. These both look really good. I think give me the poutine here. Oh, tragic. Not enough of the world knows what good poutine is. All right, now I only have the all-in button available to me, which is bad. My bad, forgot to turn my phone off. Had it on with all the shit that was happening earlier today. My bad. All right. We're taking a B today? Nah, I got this. Oh my goodness. No, I don't. I have to hit a skip here. That's horrid. Hash and load. Oh, no! Oh, and the goat curry was 72. Bro, I thought the goat curry was bad. I thought those loaded fries were a low score. I thought this surely cleared. Also, this was just horrible. The name was so misleading. The picture was terrible, but... even if this was something good, goat curry usually wins there at 72. That's crazy. How much can you lift? I have not lifted since I was in high school, brother, and I would not be able to tell you what I lifted back then. It was never much, though. I play Balatro for a living, and I am 5'8", 125. 130 now, I think. But the point is, I am far from a lifter's physique, so to speak. Only 77% of people lost today. Usually it's 80+%. Well, I think it tracks the I think it tracks where you're at, right? It tracks what percentage of people lost based on where you're at. Or is that not how it works? No, I guess that's not how it works, huh? Make a hydrate redeem specifically for me. No. No, not happening. No, B-roll run. Can you move the camera? Oh, shit, my bad. Dude, I've been forgetting that these past couple of days. I'm such a chud. There we go. Okay, new challenge. This is for all the marbles, ladies and gents. Wait, what's that run? It was for B-roll for earlier today. All right. This is for the Big Four. The Big Four streak. The big, again, to my knowledge, not definitive, but to my knowledge, the big world record. So, jamble your points accordingly. Big Four, easy doubt. You're a bum, but I respect it. Dude, I might have to get something to eat after this run. I was running all over the place today, and I haven't eaten since, like, damn near right after I woke up. Prediction's about to go out. Ooh. Wait, we actually have a prediction on our hands. 2.3 thou. Now it's 4.8 thou to 1.5. Zam. All right, this is a good prediction. This is a good prediction, boys. Ugh. Let's lock in, shall we? Let's see if my brain can still handle Jokerless, considering the the absolute pandemonium that today has been. Probably should have discarded more aggressively there. It's fine. I'm fine with getting out in 2. Window. Oh, the boss. I don't think that's particularly bad. We can put straight in our telescope by doing this, which I think is pretty valuable. Actually, no, we can't, because flush is above straight base value. Ooh, stinky. I think we go next, just to accrue some value. Didn't get out in 1 also, which impacts our interest, which is kind of stinky. Temperance Lamau, yeah, classic. We can rock some misprint tech here to see if there's a 10 on the top. 4 clurbs. Ball right. Well, in that case, we just go for flush then, huh? Almost assuredly. Actually, we have straight here. That just wins, and that actually does put straight in my telescope. Probably not relevant right now, but we'll see. $7. Do we pop the Hermit right now? If we pop the Hermit right now, it's a net $10. That gets us to interest cap into the next blind. We can also dodge some interest money to look at some of these packs. I think the line here is pop Hermit, go into small Arcana. Now the line is big Arcana as well. I guess we reroll here. Garbage planets. I don't think I need Director's Cut. That might be a hot take, but I think even for streaking, I think bosses are like a pretty... Well, here's the thing. Now, I probably do... Okay, well, now that we have Hermit, it's neither here nor there. Ante 2 can still be, like, really stinky since we have, like, no scoring in the deck, right? I guess we Death a King. I don't want to Death Kings because of plant, though. Also, unless I have, like, a ton of 1 rank, I don't really want to pivot 4 Oak. I think it's just better to pivot, like, straights. Let's go Magician cards here, and then let's take the Hermit, and then let's take Director's Cut. I think I'm taking Director's Cut purely because with no scoring to our name, we get absolutely dogged by, like, Needle Water, Flint, and Ante 2, which would be quite tragic. Is it ever, like, a 3 Oak angle? I think never. We can look for a 7 and then keep a 6 if that's the case. No full house angle. Maybe spade flush. Ball right. Debuffed lucky card, classic. Was it ever Earth there? Maybe? I guess I'm too gold stake brains not taking the Earth there. I think with this much money, we're fine. Because, like, worst case scenario with this much money, if we don't find anything in the next shop, we just, like, reroll, right? And Earth is, like, pretty damn unreliable, I think. Like, Earth seems like it would matter probably into this next small blind, and that's it. Which, with, like, a Hierophant, I can just 3 flush the next small blind. Or with a Hierophant, I can probably 2 flush the small blind, maybe. So I don't love it there. But I'm also, like, far from a Jokerless professional, so maybe it was the play. Just find shortcut? Wait, true. Alright. Another Mars card, another Neptune. Mega Celestial's really nice, because there's probably a Saturn level in there. If we find a Saturn level, especially with the Hierophant, we maybe just rip Economy Tag. Because big blind with the Hierophant, we can get out with, like, presumably a straight and a flush if we use the Hierophant on the straight. Maybe even, like, a straight and a 2-pair. All this dough, no value. That's like the one big thing with Jokerless. is like, even if you have a lot of money, if your early game shops suck, you're kind of just like doomed, right? Mouth is free. That's pretty nice. Investment tag isn't worth it, but economy tag is. That's what I'm thinking. We do find that straight level as well. I think we go earth level into straight level, put that Saturn card in our Fool. I think we take nothing else from the shop, and I think we just go economy tag. That sets up our econ for like the rest of the early game. Now we just like want to find value from our shops. We have 9876. So, I mean, realistically, I'm just keeping those 4 regardless of what's on top. I don't even really know why I looked, but it's never like a bad thing to look at what's on top, right? Pop the Hierophant here. This maybe gets us out in 1? No, okay. I didn't think so, but it would have been kind of sick. 2 pair gets us out here. I'm almost certain. Almost certain. No molt, no money. Bang, there we go. Oh, exclamation mark. Blank is ass. Never worth taking. Not even to get out of the pool, I don't think. If it swings back around, then punished. But when I'm like this vulnerable, I would like to save. That's extraordinary. I'd like to save my money for stuff that actually gets me ahead. Chariot block, I don't mind, honestly. Okay. We're definitely hanging cards here. I think we don't pivot 4 oak ever, right? We could pivot 4 oak aces here, but then we're going into this boss with a level 0, or not a level 0, but a level 1 4 oak. And like in the grand scheme of things, not that many aces. Also, queens, I guess, would technically be better for 4 oak here. I think it's just never 4 oak from this point forward. Shouldn't you be misprinting before you go into shops? I really don't think so. I think the amount of value that would generate for us, if any at all, is pretty negligible. Do I want Hungman in my Fool or whatever is in this pack? Probably Hungman, honestly. So I guess we save Hungman for the boss. I think we death. We already have an extra queen, and we're already looking to build like high straights if we're going straights. So I think we death a lucky king. Maybe we make gold. Nah, we don't need money, bro. I think we just death the king for like straights value. I think like deathing the lucky card is cool, but I'm not even really worried about deathing the lucky card. I think it's just better to have more kings in the deck to make more straights. And then let's get a steel card just to like immediately have value. There was a Mars card. I still think straights is a better game plan here. Okay, let's do this. Is maybe risky, but it's a blue seal, so we're looking to keep it in our hand anyway. I think we only get punished for that on this blind exactly. We have a 4 in hand. I need to hit a straight here because we're into the mouth. We have a 4 on top, so I think I hang these 2, and I think I go for the 7-5-4 line. Realistically, I think I ditch this blue seal. I think I can take 1 hand without ditching it. Now, if I don't have a good straight lineup on top with misprint, now I think we ditch the blue seal just to be like absolutely safe. We have 7-6-5-4. I think I can take 1 more discard greeting it. 7-6-5-4-3. Okay, so at the very least, we've locked straights into the mouth now. So now I think we're fine to just greed this blue seal for forever, and if we need to ditch it for like more hand size, quote unquote, that's fine. 5 on top. We have 1-4 in the entire deck, though, so the low straight here is definitely bait, I think. Could still be a mid straight, though, because we have 8-7 with a 5 on top. I think maybe this is the angle. We would have had straight if we didn't ditch 10s, because there is a 9 on top now, so punished. I guess that's what we go for now. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Still 2 10s in the deck. It's not like horrible odds. 1 more straight does win as well. Jokerless actually makes misprint tech so valuable. Dang. Bro, I think misprint tech is so valuable, like, in general. But it's especially so good in Jokerless early game. There are more 6s. Yeah, but we have the 9 on top, though. Oh, I guess 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No. You're so right. Yeah, I'm a fuckwit. No. You're correct. You're correct, Amundo. And this straight should guaranteed get us out if we're greeting the steal. Yeah, because there's 9, 8, 7, and then we would only need... We're also leaving ourselves open for, like, if a 10 swings by, then we have... Yeah, I think this is fine. Punished for listening to chat. That's okay, though. I think it was the correct play. Hey, Raffle with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Murph. Welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, we are attempting jokerless win streaks. I'm probably dead here. You said mouth was free 4 minutes ago? Well, generally it is. I think we've just gotten very unlucky with top decks. We have a 4 on top. Is that relevant? Not really. We still need to hit a 6. I guess that allows me to ditch this 3. I also can't ditch this steal because if I'm going for like a mid straight, I need the steal on a level 2 straight. So this is really bad. I think we just rip these 3 and we pray for a 6 on top. But realistically, we are like always dead here. Thank you, everybody, for all the follows. Appreciate you, Raffle. Hope your stream went well, man. Yeah, I always need the steal to live here. I'm almost certain. I need in the realm of like 700 points to live. So I would need the straight to be 700 points like minimum value. That's maybe not unrealistic, right? I would need 40 points from the straight. What does 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 give me? That gives me exactly 40, right? So I think I always ditch the steal here. And then we're minus a blue seal, but like we're alive. So I think that's better. You keep blue seal anyway, IMO? I don't know, man. I guess it is only one more card in the grand scheme, but like any better chance at victory, even if it's marginal, I think is better here. We have hella money, so like it's early enough where I don't think the blue seal is imperative to our survival. We also have 1 jack in the deck, so we have 4 chances to hit a card that's meaningful. I'm not stupid, right? This is 40 points. Yeah, because it would be 10. These two are 17, and then 7, 6 is 13. So that's exactly 40 points. Oh wait, no, but no. We would actually just barely not get out unless I top deck the jack, because I'm rounding, right? I need 708 points. The 10 through 6 would get me 700. We would lose by 8. What's with the misprint looking? Superstition? No. It's an actual mechanic in the game. If you look at misprint in your collection, it tells you the top card of your deck. It's gonna flash some red text every once in a while where it says Molt right now, like right there. It flashes a number and a letter. So right now it's flashing 4S. That means 4 of spades is on the top of my deck right now. Very useful tech for jokerless specifically in like the early game when you're trying to find these straights, and sometimes like 4 of a kinds. Yeah, 10 through 6 never gets out unless I have steal, so I guess we just rip this and keep the blue seal in hand. Unlucky. Shouldn't have listened to chat that one time because we had the jack through 7 if I kept the 2 jacks in hand, or if I kept one of those jacks in hand. But also I think chat was maybe correct with their line. But oh well, 07s. Wait, you listen to chat? Big mistake. To be fair, I think chat's line was marginally better than mine, but I should have just stuck with my guns, because if I had stuck with my guns, we got out there in like 2 hands. But it is what it is. RIP Streak. Yeah, RIP Streak. That's actually tragic, man. By the way, for Raiders, somebody coming in from the raid might have different information than me. But since like nobody runs jokerless win streaks, I'm pretty sure the world record is 3 from that one Doc YouTube video. So we almost had it. Damn, Raffle kind of sent us to a cool streamer. Yeah, let's go. Raffle chat is here. You can't trust them. No. I've heard Raffle chat has all the best takes, right? Surely Raffle would agree. Especially for Jokerless. They have to be such a knowledgeable people, chat. Did you know Vokashock is VIP? Yeah, but I never talk about it ever, so you got to keep that on the down low, Ampy. I've probably said on stream like one time before that I'm a Raffle VIP. You can totally trust us, Clueless. True. This streamer has Docs Challenge, so he's a certified streaker. I am a certified streaker. I do have Docs Challenge under my belt. I do indeed have every single deck on Gold Stake in a row. A feat that I'm very proud of. And now I shit the bed at Ante 2 Jokerless just to feel something. I assure you I am not to be trusted. I routinely lose on White Stake. All right, chat, keep in mind the name Big Mort. I am exclusively listening to that chatter from now on. Remember the red and checkered deck runs? The red deck run was crazy. The checkered deck run was cinema. The streak has plot armor. The streak did genuinely have some Mark Grayson levels of plot armor. That was crazy. Especially, I think it was the checkered deck run where we spun the Cavendish exactly when we needed it. Like literally on the exact reroll where we would need it to tie the run together. That was cinema. I'm amazing at blue deck, but I never play any of the other ones, so I'm not the best at them. What are your thoughts on like blue deck streaking? Because I know you have like a gargantuan streak with blue deck right now, but what are your thoughts on it in comparison to like yellow or checkered? Mark Grayson plot armor, so not as good as anime protag plot armor. I don't know, man. Like Mark gets his ass kicked a lot, but he has pretty good plot armor. I can't lie. Oh, I guess the PB streak is not current anymore, huh? PB3. All right. Well, considering we fumbled the win streak and we got a Raffle raid, probably we're not playing Slay the Spire 2 anymore. Probably we're just rocking more Jokerless for the rest of stream. I just feel like that extra hand is so valuable, not only to survive, but also just for $1 extra around helps you with econ too. That's fair. Gamble payout. I paid it out already. We ran another Jamba. Pretty mid first shop. Could be Empress card. I honestly don't think we need it though. You could maybe just take it as an ace in the hole though, because if our next shops suck, then we're just like dead every time, right? Flush into full house, flush into like straight. Diamonds into diamonds is bait. I think we always go for hearts here. No, spades. I lied. Ball right. We have Queen Jack 10 8, so we can check top of the deck for a 9. If there's not exactly a 9, then we just continue doing what we were doing. There's a 7 on top. Is that relevant? Not at all. Ball right. All right, I guess we go for clubs flush as well. Hearts is like also fine. There's a club on top, but hearts is pretty likely. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten either anyway, so that's okay. We could expend the Empress to get out in like 1 less hand or maybe 2 less hands, but I think that's more valuable for next ante, again, in case our shops are just like ass. I went all in on locked in. I'm a firm believer no matter what. Hell yeah, we need more chatters like you. My chatters all doubt me, bro. They think I suck. Star is not worth it when we have Empress. Everything else in the shop is probably too expensive. Let's just let interest do its thing. That's pretty fire. Probably that means we get to save this Empress for next ante, which is what I always want to do with that anyway. That's kind of huge. Does this get out? Yeah, this does, right? 100%. I can't watch streams very often, but I always believe. Yo, I appreciate you, Joss. Hearts is always bait, for real, for real. Truer words never spoken, man. Hate that Bloodstone guy. Hungman's always valuable no matter what. We definitely are rewarded for keeping this Empress here because these shops have been so stinky. What are we hanging? Anything right off the bat? I mean, I'm fine with hanging just the 6 and the 2, in honesty. And then we go for, like, Spades Flush Empress. Let's go... I think enhancing the ace is always worth, because we could still get, like, a Grim that makes us pivot into 4 Oaks here. What does a good shop look like in Jokerless? Essentially, Saturn cards. I'm going to keep it real. Early game specifically, Saturn cards are broken because straights are like super easy to find when you have the 3 discards on white stake, and straights scale like super fast. So Saturn cards are like the best thing in the shop. Outside of that, Spectral packs have a ton of good hits. Obviously the generic stuff that's always good, like Immolate is fantastic, like Blue Seal, Purple Seal are both fantastic, but also Grim, I think, is Jokerless meta. You get 2 enhanced aces, and because normally, like, okay, in the context of like Gold Stake, which is what probably everybody here is familiar with because we have Raffle Raiders, and then I used to play a lot of Gold Stake before I did like Jokerless stuff these past couple of weeks. Normally you don't give a shit about Grim in Gold Stake because it's like, okay, aces suck and it's random enhancements, so like who cares? Jokerless, it's kind of meta, I think, particularly in the early game, because it's giving you 2 guaranteed ranks. It's not like the name of it always eludes me, but it's not like the face cards one where you just get 3 random face cards, and it's not like Incantation where you get 4 random numbered cards. Grim always guarantees that you have 2 more aces in your deck, and that's like a pretty fantastic start for 4 of a kinds. But yeah, outside of that, in the early game, it's like Saturn cards, it's Spectral packs, and it's money, I think. Lucky cards in the early game are also fantastic, because if you get a money trigger in the early game, you kind of just win, unless your shops are like completely terrible. And then the majority of vouchers are like pretty sexy in Jokerless. Telescope on straight runs, I mean, Telescope on any run pretty much just wins you the game. Grabber and Wasteful are extremely impactful because they let you find your value cards and then stuff like that, which, like, we're not worried about vouchers right now because we're still kind of broke in the grand scheme, but yeah, generally those are like the best hits. Okay, so we do have 4 Molt cards, which is not bad. Hoisey for the follow, also Scarab for the follow, and I don't think I said any of the Raffle followers' names. So Clara, Mr. Chicken, Scarab, and Hoisey with the follow. Appreciate that. Sorry about that. I don't remember what I was saying, Loki. We have 4 Molt cards, which is cool, but we have no planet levels, so we maybe just want to take this Jupiter card to have a little bit more survivability. I think that's the play. If I had more money, I would definitely take the standard pack because Blue Seal this early is like really, really sexy, but that maybe cuts more into my money than I'm comfortable with right now. I don't know. Probably you can justify it, but I'm a little bitch, so we're going to go next. No Molt cards and diamonds, so maybe we go for like Spades Flush here. Do we have Full House in hand? That might actually be worth. Ace of Clubs. Yeah, we do have Full House in hand. I think I'm just going to rip that just to bank some points. Blade with the follow. Welcome in. I assume Justice is the game plan for later antes. I like Chariot a lot more than Justice, I will say. That might be a hot take, but I think Chariot, it's immensely more like copyable, and you can hold more, like, generally you're getting more steel triggers, even if you're playing like straights and 4 of a kinds. Generally, I think you're getting more steel triggers than you are glass. But that said, yeah, Chariot and glass in the like mid game, they become really important because you want to like start putting them on cards in the mid game just so you have them there to like copy with your death cards and stuff like that. But in the late game, essentially, if you don't have steel or glass, you're like always dying unless you have like an unbelievable like Blue Seal setup to where you don't need that, but that's extraordinarily rare. Probably Club Flush with this Molt card. That's maybe just better with 3 Molt cards. I think it is. 20 points off, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Also, since we're talking just like Jokerless meta, something to keep in mind for Jokerless, if we go to the challenge here in the restrictions, Amber Acorn, Verdant Leaf, and Crimson Heart are all banned in Jokerless. So this is like a tip for, this is not like super important for win streaking, but this is maybe a tip for people in chat who haven't beaten the Jokerless challenge and are trying to beat it. You will always, since there's only 5 finishers in the entire game, right? Jokerless ante-8 is always going to be a coin flip between Cerulean Bell and Vessel. Those will be the only 2 finisher bosses you ever face in Jokerless. And so a big part of like Jokerless late game is just being able to keep those in the back of your mind and being like, okay, am I able to beat Vessel if I get like a really big like glass steel hand? And also like what tarot cards in like ante-7, give or take, what tarot cards can I keep in hand to like maybe have Cerulean Bell be less stinky? Vessel has to be the worst hit. That sounds awful. I think Vessel's only really bad if you have like a run that's like strung together with duct tape. I honestly think Cerulean Bell is like the worst hit. Generally though, I think both of them are pretty manageable. Because usually in Jokerless, just because of the nature of the shop, your deck is like packed full of enhancements no matter what. So really Cerulean Bell is like, usually you're beating Violet Vessel, I think. And usually Cerulean Bell is like not a big deal unless you get like super bad luck and bottom deck a lot of your value cards. But I don't think they're like that bad. Did you strategically snipe a raffle raid? Maybe. No, I was late today because we had tornadoes in my area, and so I had to put my like entire streaming setup into the basement because worst case scenario, I didn't want it being like whisked away and like thrown into 2 counties over. So that was fun. I think we take magician cards here. Kind of a bad strength angle. Let's take priestess into this pack. This is where we kind of have to start spending more money because we're getting to a point where we're really not scoring that well. This pack blows. This is so bad. I need a straight level, like, desperately. Or we could maybe do 4 Oaks. No, we don't have, like, any strength cards or anything. Like, we have no deck fixing aside from 1 Hungman. This is, like, a really bad start. Probably we just Earth here, because it's the most points. Most scaling. I think we can beat... This is just Psychic. Yeah, Psychic's kind of free, provided we find our Molt cards, which I don't think is going to be a huge deal. After this boss, we're probably spending down to 0 unless we get, like... Blessed next shop. I feel like I've never seen so few Saturns in my life. That's what I'm saying, man. Could play a 2-pair here. 2-pair's like no points though. I think we maybe just cycle. We could check the top of the deck for like full house. I think that was a 9. I'm gonna double check though because it could be an 8. My eyes could be terrible. Okay, it was a 9. That gives us like actually, funnily enough, that's a really good angle for straight flush. Not happening, but like it's something. Holy shit! Oh, we were 1 off. I guess we check again. We check top of the deck for straight flush. Never happening, but we do have a Neptune card, so like maybe. 6 of spades. Dude, we were just barely off in both directions. That's so sad. That's actually tragic. What's your win rate on Jokerless, if you don't mind me asking? So far, it's kept track of on screen for like how long I've been streaking as of yesterday's stream. My overall win rate, if I had to guess, is probably, I don't know, 35%, 40%, somewhere in that range. But I only started keeping track yesterday's stream, and or not yesterday's stream, but the day before stream, and the day before we went 3-0. So I'm 75% since I've been keeping track, but that's facetious. No Molt trigger, that's tragic. Still banking a lot of points though, because we have that Jupiter level. I think I'm honestly just sending another flush here. Hierophant is always better than Empress in Jokerless, correct? I actually think no. I actually think the polar opposite. Purely because in Jokerless, like, a gigantic part of your scoring is planet scaling, and usually your planets scale with vastly more chips than they do Molt. So I actually think Hierophant is, like, pretty bad in Jokerless. A lot of the times, if you see me, like, buy a Hierophant, I'll just... Or if I, like, pop a Hierophant from, like, a purple seal or something like that, like, oftentimes I'm just using it to block for better tarot cards. I actually think Hierophant is like, a pretty bad card in the grand scheme of Jokerless. It's good if you're playing, like, exactly flushes, I guess. But I would also recommend against playing flushes unless you, like, absolutely have to. Like, we had that run, I think the third run in our streak was a flush build, but that was just because, like, we had early blue seal, so we could do it, and we had, like, nothing else. Otherwise, I think flush builds usually die pretty early. They usually stall pretty early. Okay, don't bottom deck the heart. We might still be dead, actually. I think it's going to be extraordinarily close. If we top deck a low heart, like maybe exactly the 5 or maybe the 6 as well, I think we might be cooked. But if we grab the jack or the 10, we're fine. Got the death card on top. Actually, ace of spades is also a molt card. So actually the line here, since we have the knowledge of the ace of spades being on top from misprint tech, is we just always ditch those cards, and then we do top deck the full house actually, but the 2 pair there with 2 molt cards won as well. Sorry, why do you keep checking your Joker collection? Misprint tells you the top card of your deck. I'm not going to go too far into it since somebody already asked. I apologize. You can Google, or you can like type in misprint tech on YouTube, and I've made a YouTube short about it, and Belanos has made a YouTube short about it that details it. Do you think Jokerless streak is harder than gold stake streak? It depends. Yeah, if you're doing like yellow deck gold stake or like checkered deck gold stake, I think those are pretty consistent and are like quote unquote solved enough that those would be easier. But if we're talking like rotating streaks versus Jokerless, I think Jokerless is probably easier. Rotating streaks is just like, I mean, it's an endurance thing, bro. Jokerless to like some extent is like kind of luck of the draw. Jokerless is essentially just like, if you get good shops, you win. If you get bad shops, you have to like lock in. I don't want to be crowding my deck, and this 2 is like really bad since I have all of my enhancements on my high cards. I probably want to be playing like high straights. This 2 is kind of ass, but also like purple seals are pretty good. Needle is horrible, by the way, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Oh my god, Temperance, let's go! All right, I'm selling both of these just so I can afford the Empress and keep a little bit more money. Double tag into Meteor tag is horrible unless it hits... If it hits exactly 2 Saturn cards, that could be considerable, but, I mean, almost assuredly just seeing more shops is better there. Do we have full house? No, I'm tripping. I think I would like to keep... I want to score this lucky card just because, like, lucky hits kind of solve games. We have more diamonds on top. Or, like, in the deck still. So I think we'll ship this 2 pair. No molt, no money. That's actually tragic. There's the blue seal. Or purple seal. I can read. Your greed will be your undoing. Oh, excuse me. Probably. Actually, we could maybe Empress some stuff here and then play the flush with this bonus card. And that's like a lot of points. That also kind of blows, though, because the ranks we'd be Empressing are like not the best. 5 of clubs on top. I think we just rip it. We're not really in a position where we can greed. Our scoring capability is like pretty ass cheeks right now. The purple seal would be great if it hit like a miracle card, like a hermit or something here, but if it just hits like some dumbass shit like the world, we're just cooked. If all Joker-related tarots and spectrals were banned in Jokerless, it would be so much easier. I wholeheartedly agree. I honestly think they're fine, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't like make me mad that they're not banned. But it is like I don't think it's bad for game balance, I guess is what I should say, that they're banned. Or that they're not banned, but I will say, like, ripping an Arcana pack and seeing, like, a Wheel of Fortune and a Temperance inside just does irreparable damage to my soul. High Focus Shark. What's up, Ches? Is Investment Tag as good in Jokerless? Investment Tag in early game is still, like, just as good, if not better, in Jokerless. Investment Tag is just, like, extraordinarily good no matter what you're doing, I think. First stream I've seen in ages. I know, bro. You keep busy, though. That's all right. That's never a complaint. Probably steel is better for right now, just because I don't want to be like screwing up my my rank composition. So we can maybe make a steel heart here. I'll probably have to go finish this assignment that's due in 3 hours. D1 procrastinator. I respect it. Let's go fool here. Let's go in the pack and see if there's anything juicy in here. All right, whole lot of dog shit. That's awesome. Molt card's just not worth crowding the deck over. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not going to lie. If we had more planet levels, I would be so willing to just sneak a bummy Red Seal 4 and put steel on it. But we only have 2 planet levels in our arsenal right now, and they're both on things that I would just rather not play at all. So I think I got to dodge that, John. I want to take another reroll, but I think we're fine. Probably the reroll was the more responsible thing, but I want to keep a little bit of my dinero. Okay, huge misprint tech. We have a queen on top, so we have full house. Let's immediately just like steal this 10 because we have a molt card going off. Ship this molt trigger or money. These lucky cards are so awesome. I love it. What do you have for me? Ace of diamonds. That's not... Oh, that is a molt card. Oh, almost all of our aces are molt. Probably we just do this then, and then like 2 pair. Okay, full house gets us out. Is this gonna be a rare full house angle? Oh god, there's no shot. I think we've just been getting fortunate with our draws. I don't think we ever pivot full house. I think full house is always horrible in Jokerless. If we're pivoting full house, I think we just spend the extra money and try and like go for 4 oak. Did Keto Libby and Doc raid or something? No, we hit a Raffle raid. I didn't even know Raffle... Chat, what was Raffle doing today? I didn't even... Oh, no, he's doing casual runs. Okay, so he probably, like, nan-infed or something. Because I was going to say, I didn't even think he would be streaming this long. Normally, he ends, like, way before I go live. Not way before, but, like, a handful of hours. Casual runs, but he was trying to nan-inf? Yeah. Given how often you misprint tech, I'm surprised you don't just add the mod for it. I think the people in chat, like, accusing me of cheating at that point would be more annoying than me just, like, having to go into the collection and look at the card is kind of my thought process. Okay, first off, didn't acknowledge it because I was yapping. Gold blue seal, extraordinary. If we can get that to proc, like, 1 time, we're in such a better spot. Here, it's responsible to go for gold, but our scoring still... I don't even know if it's that responsible, bro, because our scoring is still ass. Oh, we have needle, too. I think we hit an emperor, chat. I think we go for a steel card and hit an emperor and hope for scoring. Magician fool. That is so unbelievably buns, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck going into the needle because our scoring is like so bad right now unless we hit like exactly full house aces because of the molt cards. Like if we hit like 2 of our molt aces into a full house, I think we live needle. Otherwise, we're like definitely dead. I think the angle is we steal a moon card and we try and go for a flush house angle. Which things are cooked when we're trying to go for flush house, but I think that's just the line. Because otherwise we're relying on like top decks that are less likely to happen, or we're relying on like molt triggers. Shock if you tried hitting straight flushes every hand. We will get plus 100 molt, plus $100. Don't worry. True. If Earth was 30 times 3, it would be better in Jokerless. I agree, but it would still be worse than 4 oak. Because 4 oak would scale at the same rate, but 4 oak is easier to fix into. God. I might have to play this blue seal as a part of the flush house. I think we do one of these just so that I can peep the whatever's inside the blue seal. Maybe we keep the 4. How many 4s are in my deck? I haven't hung any 4s. I think we keep this 4 just because it's a clurb. Okay. Ooh, we have straight flush in hand. It's very low straight flush, so it probably doesn't win, but if we could get some steel in the hand, then straight flush would win, I'm pretty sure. What's straight flush base? Now, we don't have a level, actually, so it probably doesn't even get close. Because straight flush right now would be like, what? Figure conservatively like 125 times 8. That's like 1,000 points, right? That's 1,000 points on the dot, so steel would make it 1,500. Yeah, I think it's never straight flush here. What was on top? I was not paying attention, Heike. I was just yapping my nuts off. 3 of hearts. I think we have to ditch this blue seal and just pray for 5s and 4s. I still don't have steel, though, so this is still a really bad angle. Because flush house with no steel also does not get us out. It gets us close, but it's not close enough. This is a rough angle, chat. This is a rough angle. All right, it's not as rough of an angle. I still need the steel, though, like, desperately. But this is what I'm just locked into now, because we have the flush house in hand. Not that much steel in hand, or in deck, so it's not super likely that we hit it, but it would be kind of sexy. We have a 5 on top as well. That's actually misprint tech of the year, because that allows us to cycle 1 more card. Because we're trading this 5 for another 5 for the flush house. Okay, it's not looking good. Probably we're dead. We need a molt trigger. We haven't hit any this game. Surely we get 1 here. Wait, did we actually not need that? Hang on. Rewind the footage. Jamie, pull up the Focus Shock flush house. Did we not need that? Am I just like a huge dummy? I might just actually be the worst player of all time. We literally hit flames the instant that the first 5 scored. Never mind. I'm actually a dumb fuck. Okay. Well, that was still hype, so we'll take it. Oh, flush house levels in the shop, though. Okay, now we're rich after that molt trigger. I think we take both of these. We're going to be blocking with both of these planets. That is such an incredibly sexy shop after this early game. Oh my god. I am so horny for that Hermit Death in that shop. That is crazy. Also straight is like not even looking that good, but everything else in this pack just sucks. So I think we just go for the straight level, and it is what it is. Let's go. What are we deathing? Almost assuredly the gold blue seal, right? Could death purple seal as well. Maybe it's just whatever we come across. I think probably the blue seal is better. What? What do you mean? Yes, Shock, you're stupid. No. No. Green seal gain $10 per digit in your molt. Is that not just strictly better than gold seals? I think that's a little bit broken, buddy. I really want this death card into the pack, so probably we have to ditch a planet that we're blocking for. Can reroll here for like a tarot block into this pack. Strength card. I think we're never doing flush house, even with this death card. Our deck is just way too fat. Could we do 4 oak? Could do 4 oak 10s. There's no 10s in this pack, and there's no 9s to strength. Wow, this pack kind of sucks. I think we just go straights. This is such an awkward run, man. Green seal, when scored, gets stinky. Yeah, I cooked with that. That's a mod, by the way. Just cluing everyone in on that fact. Countess von Fingerbang with the follow. Crazy username. Respectable. I mean, I want to strength stuff, but strengthening stuff just doesn't matter here. We could death the Steel Queen, I guess. I think I would rather just keep the death for, like, the blue seal, right? I think we just Hierophant here. Not even that excited over that, but it's just, like, the best thing. Beach Mouse Sex 69. All right. So now all of the crazy usernames are coming out of the woodwork. I see. Chariot card's really nice. Since we are anti-4 now. 5K is such a large ask, man. With the way our scoring is going. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Can we mod him solely for the name? We're not doing that. All right, I think we sell you and take this, and we just are accepting of the fact that our planet rules are worse. Let's go next. There's the purple seal. We could chariot death that, and then we have 2 steel purple seals. That's kind of huge. The problem with deathing that is it's a rank that I just don't care about, right? I think we do this just to get the slot open. Magician card, fire. Let's do one of these. We're keeping steel in hand. This probably doesn't score shit, though. 14 hundo. Provided we can draw, that's actually not terrible. Full house level is high, so we could rip full house like 10s and 3s keeping steel. Actually, queen would be better unless we get exactly molt trigger, right? Shock, how many autographs do you sign in a day? Oh, buddy. Buddy, more than I can count. More than anyone can count, for that matter. Okay, we do have a 3 on top, so we just have full house for free. I think we rip a absolute shit discard just so we can do that. Do I dare greed this death card? We maybe just have to use this death on a steal here. Because 2 hands, 1 discard, and this is still gonna, we're still gonna need to bridge a gap of like 2K. I think we unfortunately are forced to use the death card here. Not forced, but I think it's like the most reliable play. Yeah, because now we just win with like a straight. Okay, so that's the winner. I think that wins with 1 steal, but I'm just going to keep both steals in hand. I can ship this high card, molt card to try and get a lucky card proc, or lucky card, not molt card. And then I can discard 1 card looking for exactly the blue seal. We do not pull that shit, so now we just ship this, and this should win with 2 steals. Okay, we got molt and money. Still alive! It's full house build? Definitely not, bro. Check this for blue seal. Polychrome is so nice for late game, but it's on a rank that I don't care about. And it's in a pack with a steel holographic card, which is better for me for right now, but is also on a rank that I don't care about. I think all these are bad, unfortunately. We can take the devil card into this pack, and then we can block using the planets trying to farm Saturn levels, is I think maybe the play there. Do we gamble on the Emperor ever? I feel like we have enough lucky cards in the deck. No? Let's go gold king here, and then let's gamble on the Emperor. All right, we should have taken the luckies. Those are absolute dog shit. Also, I literally said that we were going to commit to these planets, so regardless of what we hit, it didn't matter. That was... Okay, I'm actually a dumb fuck. W Saturn card. Dude, planet blocking is so impactful for Jokerless. I know I was yapping about this constantly last stream, but I'm going to continue to yap about it, bro. Planet blocking is so nice. What do we got? What do we got on top? 5 of clurbs. Kinda chuddy, not gonna lie. Kinda chuddy. Gotta love gambling Emperor. Rolled past Earth. I refuse to have this go into the direction of a full house run. I positively cannot have it. Ten of diamonds. I'd be ditching steel if I ditch this 10. That's either a blue seal or a lucky card, and I can get more steel in the hand, so I think we just ship this or discard it. I really want to be able to profit the blue seal, but I'm not keeping enough steel in hand to scale if I don't cycle this, I don't think. So I think we just rip this. Because we have like no molt cards or anything here, right? Yeah, that's still only 3 grand. That's kind of dog shit. What do you got for me? 9 of hearts. That could be something. I think we have to ditch the king here. Probably. Yeah, if we're keeping an 8, we ditch the king. But that's actually probably a worse play. I think we ditch the 8s. And then just hope for the jack on the draw. That's kind of huge. No steal doing this, but that's kind of just the play. 25 hundo need one more straight. This is probably where it ends, because these are really bad top decks. 10 of diamonds. If we top deck a 9, that's a full house. Pretty unlikely, I would say. That's the lucky card as well. We know that. We need... Oh, this is such a bad straight angle, too. We might just have to rip the full house. Because I want to keep the 10 for steal. It's always a full house seed, brother. It's never a full house seed. This is just an outlier, man. I think low straight is actually the best thing that we can go for here, which is kind of bad. That kind of speaks to how dire our straights are, so to speak. Full house sucks 80% of the time. I would argue it sucks 100% of the time. I'm going to keep it a buck. He knew a card that was on top of the deck. He's hacking. True. Don't go into my stats, you bum. 10 of diamonds on top. Dude, I want to keep the steal so bad, but that's probably just, like, unrealistic. Yeah, for the straight, we would either need... No, we need an 8. We only need an 8. Does one straight win? Not with no steal. This is a lucky card. We have 1 8 in the deck, and it's unenhanced. So usually the straight doesn't even win if I don't keep the steal. I think I just need to keep the steal, and we rip a 4 cycle here, and if we don't hit it, it is what it is. Maybe it is full house. There's no shot. I think we rip this. 8, Prage. Unfortunate. Oh, we got the 3 oak. It was full house. We double drew 10. What was on top? There was a 9. It was so full house. No. 9 of diamonds. It was a molt card that got us out, I'm pretty sure. All right. Now it's ship the 3 oak, and we need, I think, 2 molt triggers to get out. I think even 1 molt trigger does not even get close to getting us out. We get both of those, though. It's fine. This run's so fraudulent. This run's so fraudulent. Holy shit. That's huge. Strength, okay, we full house. There's no way it's a full house pivot. There's no, I'm still not a believer. What's our boss? Window. Oh, God. Do we ever add a glass jack to the deck? Honestly, I'm desperate, bro. Give me that shit. Let's rip this Celestial immediately. No, this could have been a straight level, man. Mr. Chicken with 100 biddies. A bit drunk, but loving the energy. I believe in this run. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Denny, man, in YouTube chat as well. Welcome in. That's crazy. I think we do take the strength. Even if we're going straights, the strength can just be useful for, like, getting an emergency, like, oh shit straight. Do I maybe cop a Mars level here? I think I'm just too committed to straights. All right, punished. I'm copping that one. I'll listen to the game when it gives me signals. You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking the Earth level here, too. I'm down to spend a little bit of money. Let's go next. Blue Seal on the top deck, and it's debuffed. Classic. There are no pathetic cards in that deck. Dude, literally. Thank you for taking the Earth level that was really down to Earth. Yo, I got you, chat. I got you. Most down-to-earth Balatro streamer on the platform, buddy. Is there ever a strength line here? No, right? Because if I strength these two, I would have 10, 9, 8. That's like kinda nothing. What was on top? Dude, I can't fucking remember. It was like a... Okay, it was a 2. I was gonna say it was a 5. That is way off. All right, we're always discarding you because the steel's more valuable. I think we do one of these. Ball right. Actually, we have a straight here if I strength this 5, which I think is like turbo worth it. Could strength the 5 and the 7 maybe. Now 7s are pretty valuable actually because we only have 1 in the deck after this. So I think we just arbitrarily strength the 2 and then we strength the 5. I'm intelligent. No molt trigger, but that's fine because we have completely frauded this run thus far. Punished for not keeping 2, but like we never keep the 2, so it's not a huge deal. Go for high straight, I guess. I need a queen on the dot. There's a 4. Oh, we already have a 4. Yama fuckwit. And we have no 5, so yeah, it's never low straight here, like ever. Was that a 4? Why did I get... Dude, I got so excited over that for no reason. Oh, because we have... I thought we had a 5 in hand. Okay, no, I'm actually a goober. Flush house angle. I think flush house is so unlikely for us. I mean, the only way that... The only reason that we got the flush house was because we had the moon card in hand, right? Yet again, gonna come down to top decks because I need a queen, and then I also need to top deck steel here, actually. So we're gonna have to fraud again, boys. Could be 10s and 4s, though, for our full house believers. Could be 10s and 4s. It's never 10s and 4s, by the way. This scores like ass because we have no steel. If we get a molt trigger, that kind of saves the run. If we get no molt trigger, we have to get like extraordinarily lucky to get out. Maybe not extraordinarily lucky, but we got to get a little bit lucky. Is the Jack of Spades? It's unenhanced. If it was the Glass Jack, then we just ditch 1 card here, and then we win with Glass. Kind of unfortunate that it's not the Glass Jack. That's actually pretty sad. Regardless, we ship it. Molt Trigger Fraud? My god, I'm good at this game. Smash like, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, turns out when your lucky cards just trigger every time, this game's like easy as fuck. That's weird. Unbelievably bad pack. Oh my goodness. Debatably the 3 worst planet cards that you can see in Jokerless. That's horrid. Surely this is better. We're blocking 4 planets, man. It's the same exact ones. Are we dead ass right now? Are we dead ass? They're just in a different order, bro. You're not tripping me up with that bullshit. Are we for fucking real? That was so chuddy. I can't complain because our lucky cards have been so nice to us, so that's deserved. I gotta reroll here though. These are both pretty good, all things considered. I think we go a little bit in the red to cop both of those. Okay, we have the immediate straight here. I'm gonna hang them and then fool, just to thin the deck. This is not gonna score that many points, but I want to save the glass because if I don't have to play it, I don't want to. Because glass is like imperative for late game, right? I think I'm fine to hang aces. I would rather hang lower cards though, so I think I'm gonna keep that ace there. We're gonna put a pin in that, so to speak. I think we keep Jack 10-8, right? Or Jack 9-8, sorry. Ball right. Let's hang these. Now we're looking for... I guess we can ship this lucky card as a high card, and then we still have the straight. Holy lucky cards, dude. This is actually fucking crazy. I swear, for the Raiders that like just pulled up, and this is your first time watching me, I swear I'm not normally this lucky. It has to be a Raffle Raid diff. It genuinely has to be a Raffle Raid diff. I am normally not remotely close to being this lucky. Glass break is kind of tragic, but that was an extra jack, so it doesn't really do anything to our rank composition. No seed to contest the molt proc, sus. True. RIP Jack. Yeah. Gone but not forgotten, bro. Speed tag's ass. Let's take Devil card, and then we can take this and just try and Tarot block. That's fine. Blue Seal is worth crowding the deck for. Like, absolutely. Planets are so good in Jokerless. Let's rip this. I bet the GDP of Romania on this game. Please don't lose. YouTube chat, I got you. Also, no, you didn't, because you can't bet in YouTube chat, but I appreciate the bit, so I won't call you out on it. Oops, my bad. I really want Director's Cut as well, but if there's better stuff in the next shop, Now, you know what? With the way that this run's going, I need a Director's Cut, because with the way that this run is going, all this luck is going to go to my head, and I'm going to think that I'm invincible, title card, and then like anti-7 wall, or not anti-7 wall, anti-7 flint is just going to pull up and like shit all over me, and then I will be inconsolable. 7 of spades. All right, that's a good cycle. Blue Seal spotted. Actually, this is really bad that I haven't played a straight by now. Can I get a king on top? 9 of hearts. Is that a lucky card? No. Kind of tragic. I think I still have to cycle this just to see more cards. I think I'm also ditching this Blue Seal. I'm not going to lie. Not before I make it gold, though, probably. Give me a king. You fuck. I hate you. Stupid game. Dude, what? Stop pulling up Neptune and Pluto for that matter. I hate both of you, bro. You're not welcome here. Okay, we have an 8 on top, which gives us the straight. So instead of being smart here and cycling 2 cards, I'm going to play a high card 5 just to trigger a lucky card. That's probably going to end up being the death of me. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But the potential $20 that we could have hit from that is worth. Lots of jacks, no 9s after this. That's actually tragic. We probably lose after this. I'm going to keep it a $1.75, dude. Unless we get hella molt procs here, we probably lose. And we get none. All right, our luck is finally drained. Actually, that's like a good amount of points. No, but I only have 1 more cycle. Yeah, we like 100% lose here. Because I have 1 9 in the entire deck. We got a bit unlucky with that 1 9. Maybe I should have kept that. I was not paying attention to how many 9s were in our deck. Because the jack draw here is like not super improbable, but the 9s draw is like pretty sad. Pretty sad chance. Jack of Diamonds. Honestly, with Jack of Diamonds on top, I think we just full cycle, hope for a king as well. We can guarantee the Jack on top, and we have 4 kings as opposed to 1 9. Honestly, I think we just full cycle here and try and rip the king. Because if we rip the king... How many steel did we have in hand for the straight score to be where it's at? Jamie, run back the footage. What did our first straight get us? We had 2 steel. No molt triggers, in fairness, but we had 2 steel. This straight, we would have 0, presumably. Are the stats in the top left for this stream? No, stats in the top left are from last stream and this stream. I started tracking this stream, or last stream. Can we use adjust contrast to change your friends of Jimbo? It's not explicitly stated, but people have used it for that before, so like I don't mind. Yeah, I think we just rip this, and we have to pray that we get like... is there even more steel in the deck? There's a steel king, which we're probably going to have to ship, unless we top deck 2 kings somehow. But I think this is just the best line. We hit the 1-9! What is this? Okay, so punished for not keeping 8. Actually a case of being punished for seeing the better line there. Because if I went with the OG... We're still dead, either way, because we don't have molt triggers in this hand. Yeah, we're still dead either way. Even if we top deck the straight, because we have no steel here, and we have no molt cards to bail us. So in fairness, even if I keep the 8, we're still dead. But that's frustrating. We had full house too. Did we actually? What's on top? King on top, you son of a bitch. Lucky king at that, you absolute bastard. I hate it here. You absolute piece of shit, king. God, that is so unfortunate that we didn't win that. We'll get him next time. One more card, bro. Did I full cycle there? I feel like if I there was probably one time where I cycled 4 to like greet a seal or something. If I cycled 5 every cycle there, I think there's just genuinely nothing we can do. Okay, what about what's my I'm replaying the footage. Cycle 5, first discard. Please tell me I cycle 5 here. Thank you for the biddies. I'll get to that in a second. I apologize. Reviewing the footage. Okay, cycle 5 there, because we know 7's on top. No, I cycled 1. Oh my god, it was literally the lucky card. Oh, no. I literally said scoring the lucky card was going to get me killed, and that is what got me killed. Oh my fuck. Lucky King definitely triggered there to save us, by the way. The high card 5, it was literally the high card 5. I predicted that shit. Oh, that's so sad. Mr. Chicken with 100 biddies. I know I believed in that run, but this next run is for sure a win. Prage, yo, I appreciate that, man. We got that. Romania lost all its GDP. Why did you do that? I'm sorry. What am I doing? I'm not playing Ghost Deck, bro. All right. Prediction is out. Jamba the channel points. We got an adjust contrast redeem. I have to wait until I'm in game to do that, so I'll give it a second. Actually, I'll just start this. If there's an investment tag in Ante 1, you can let that influence your decision. Lo and behold. Okay. Cyberpunk high contrast. We got Among Us high contrast. We got Spire high contrast. And we got Gungeon high contrast. All right, I got you with that. Appreciate the redeem. All right, investment tag into lock in. Investment tag surely makes this pop. I was about to ditch a full house. I am actually like not smart. I'm still a believer. I appreciate all believers in chat. You guys will get your retribution one of these runs. Welcome in, Toga. Do you think Spectral cards are even worth it? Spectral packs? Early game, I think they're absolutely worth it. Late game, I'm going to be honest, they kind of fall off, but also late game, you have like such an unbelievable amount of money usually that it doesn't really matter. Because if you whiff, you're still above interest cap, and if you get something good, then it's like fantastic. Is it ever hieroglyph here? I think no. I hate Ante-1 hieroglyphs across like challenges, so to speak. I think it's bad in Gold Stake and for like what we're doing here. Bang. Late game, usually Spectrals are just for Ecto. I mean, you can still get some heat from in Jokerless. You can get like purple seals are always going to have a use and stuff like that. Ooh, here we go, chat. Here we go. I get to show the raffle people the bug here. Let's go for straight level in here. Damn. All right, we're gonna buy these. We're gonna roll. We're gonna take this pack. If there's a strength in this pack, I guess I'll keep Mars. There's not a strength in this pack, or I'll keep it in 4 Oak. Hang 'em. All right, raffle chat. Raffle chat. Here's something interesting. First off, plug in my YouTube, !YouTube, and Twitch chat to follow me or to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do like video essays on game balance and like challenges. Sorry, !YT, not !YouTube. I got you with that. New video coming out is where I discovered this bug's existence. So orbital tag hits a random hand, right? Hits a random hand. But there's a way to manipulate it to exactly what you want. If you back out to the main menu and then just go back into the run, it rerolls, and it'll do this every time you back out. Maybe it's broken. It doesn't always work, and I'm not sure why. I promise I'm not lying to you. Okay, this one's hard stuck 4 oak, and I don't know why. I promise I'm not lying. There's a clip of this from the last time I streamed where it worked. I don't know why it doesn't work. Also, I found out you have to do it from the shop screen. If you do it from the next round screen, it's sequential. It'll still hit random things, but I found that it would hit the same 4 things in a row if I went next round. Don't know why that is. We could maybe manip it from next shop. I don't think that's how it works, though. But anyway, hopefully we'll get it. Hopefully we'll get that to happen again. Okay, well, now that I can't manip that, I'm kind of up shit's creek, so to speak. I'm not gonna lie, I was really banking on that being a shitload of straight levels to get us started off. Do we have any scoring? We absolutely don't, and our draws have been terrible, so probably we die here unless we hit a 3 oak that I can hit the planet card on. Or a 4 oak, obviously, but that's not as probable. Thanks for letting me raid you, by the way. Hey, no problem at the real Raffle Light in YouTube chat. No problem at all, bro. All right, now even if we top deck the flush, we're always dead, so we just go for the 4 oak here, I guess. Just go for the 4 oak Prage. All right, and we didn't even get 3 oak. Bang, that was a short run. I don't really know what I was doing there. I got caught up in trying to show something cool. My bad. All right, let's lock back in. We'll try the orbital tag thing again. Another prediction out. Holy schnitzel, it works. I shall never doubt shock. Hey, trust me, it works. It doesn't work sometimes, and I still have yet to figure out why it doesn't work. Or why it only works from the shop screen when it does work, but I digress. We stay locked in. I got y'all. Another investment tag here. Hopefully we don't shit the bed again. Surely another orbital tag, an anti-2 that I can manip, right? I think it doesn't work if you look at it from a pack. Because the last time that I recall it not working from the shop screen was when I looked at it from inside of an Arcana pack. I don't know if we were inside of a pack in that screen, though. If we weren't inside of a pack and it still didn't work, then I just have absolutely no clue why it didn't work. It's not a Jokerless thing either, because we've exploited this on Jokerless before. Okay, there's the flush. This is low, so it maybe whiffs by a little bit. Yeah, that's a whiff. Unfortunate. It's okay. I'm solidifying flush in my telescope. It's a flush seed. Faux show. There's the investment tag. All right, let me like actually buy scoring shit this time. No orbital. I'm sad. Okay. Wasteful voucher is huge tech. Can do some Empress cards. All right, with 1 Saturn level, I think we need no more improvements. Let's just go next. Save some econ. Go for the high straight. Now I'm going to play the 3 oak, and we're going to pivot, since that's a little bit of an easier straight to slide into. Ball right, or we can just top deck it. That's big! 10 dineros. These are both pretty useful. I think we go in here as well, and then we just go a little bit in the red. It's like a 50-50 that we get a Saturn card in there. That's usually worth the gamba. Let's just hang low cards immediately. Excuse me. Yo, can I draw the straight? Yo, can I draw the straight? I should look at misprint, because technically we could hit an ace on top with misprint. And we have the straight. Or a 6 for that matter, but I'm too lazy. Punished. Still get out in 1, so it is what it is. Could have sold Empress for interest. I think it's more valuable to us just to hold it. Were we not blocking planets? That is an unbelievable Saturn whiff. We'll keep a Mars in our back pocket just in case the run pivots that way. I genuinely think with 2 levels in straights, probably the run never pivots that way, like ever. But I don't know. Some grim shenanigans could maybe happen. Full house pivot? Yeah, can we get a ban on that guy? Thank you kindly. This is a really bad straight, so I think I'm just going to molt card it. Kind of a dumb play, but it saves me money. And the molt cards are still, like, fine, right? Clearance sale is pretty cool. Anti-3 needle feels pretty damn manageable, Chad. I'm going to keep it a buck. Surely we don't whiff a Saturn card again? Nice. We're already not at 25 interest, so we'll crack this pack. This is abysmal dog shit. I don't even know why wild cards are a thing in Jokerless, man. These are so bad. I guess in the hypothetical scenario that you're playing like a flush build, but even then, these just get debuffed by like half the bosses. I feel like you're making your cards worse if you're putting these on them. I think we just skip. I don't think there's any reason to use a suit card there. 8-7-6 is like our best gambit. Could maybe keep the 10. I'm fine with just cycling more cards. Punished for not keeping 10. All right, this works. What did we Empress? I think a 7 and a 6. I think we Empressed 7-6 and then ripped a 7 through 3 straight. Gold's cool, but I don't love deck crowding on straight builds. I think I'm high-key skipping. Probably just Chariot, since both of these are unusable, right? Chariot. I guess we Chariot like a 10, because that doesn't get debuffed by plant, and also we have some, like, mid value in the deck. Like, mid-rank value. Ball right? Yeah, no, I didn't want the straight anyway, man. That's fine. I actually wanted to win in 2 hands. I wanted to waste my hard-earned cash. That's okay. Probably always clubs flush, and we just eat the, like, $3 that it takes to get there. $2, never mind. Yeah, technically $1. Bang, this always wins. Do you like color by number? I don't mind it. Usually I just doom scroll if I'm in need of an activity like that, though. If I'm in need of like a low brain power activity, usually I just doom scroll on like YouTube Shorts, bro. Greed roll there. Didn't end up scoping anything out. 10 on top would be euphoric. 5 on top. Not that great. I'm gonna keep it real. Can you do a painting stream instead of rotting your brain into goop? Nah, bro, I suck as an artist. I'm so bad at, like, I have no artistic inclination in my entire body. That's why whenever we have, like, people post in the art channel and, like, Discord, I high-key respect all those people so much because I just cannot draw anything to save my life. Bang. Could be some overstock action. I didn't update the win-loss, did I? I'm just now noticing that. I think we're 3-3, right? All right, let me pull chat back up. Already it's something you're born with, like any skill, it's learned and practiced. I mean, yeah, fair. Every time you say bang, I'm like, wait, what? My bad, bro. That's on me. That's on me. Hermit in the pack, please. Hermit in the Emperor, please. God damn it. That made this shop so much better. Now I think we sell these. We buy both of these just to planet block, and then we save overstock for next time. Can we collab sometimes soon? I DM'd you. I would absolutely love to collab at the real Raffle Light on YouTube, in YouTube chat, who is definitely the real Raffle Light, as their username implies. We definitely play the lower straight here just to keep the steal in hand. 4K is actually a lot more than I was expecting from that. That's kind of huge. No blue seal, no telescope. Runs dead. Hold R. Unless. We're so back. I still don't want to spend the money right now on Overstock, but I'm going to need to do that eventually because Overstock's pretty fucking good. Pretty damn broken, man. Probably just a ditch blue seal angle unless we have like exactly steel on top. 4 of hearts. Yeah, that is definitively not steel. We have an extra discard. I guess I can cycle 4 one more time. This with no enhancement scores literally nothing. But it still banks points, so that's fine. What's the angle now? I think we definitely have to play this blue seal at some point or another. 10 of hearts. Yeah, we just do this. Still hella jacks. Mein Bruder, was ist das Scheiße? Oh my god. It was another full house gambit all along. I knew it. Now we're dead unless we pull steel. Ask and you shall receive. I think we're still dead, actually. It's pretty close, though. Pretty damn close if I didn't just top deck absolute ass cheeks. There's going to be a full house on top to punish me once again for, like, cycling. No, it was just another 7. Ball right, 07s. Tragic, bro. My win-loss is going to be ass. Bang. Surely we win 1, bro. We're 0-4 today. We were 3-0 last stream, so it had to balance out eventually. That means the next one's going to be a dub, though. Another prediction up. Jam to the point. Somehow my winning runs are more 4-oak than straight. Mine are definitely more straight than 4-oak. 4-oak, I think, is just hard to pivot into unless you get, like, really good early games. Both kind of stinky skips. This club flush doesn't win. We have 3 discards. I'm fine with tossing. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Magician is so worth it early. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Free money, dude. 1 molt trigger. That's all I need. I guess the 3-oak here isn't, like, terrible. Could cycle 3-oak and then... Could cycle this 3-oak and go club flush. Yeah, it's still pretty reasonable. Ball right, never mind. Could play a straight here. I'm going to need 2 hands pretty much no matter what at this point. I guess not if I top deck, like, 2 face card clubs. I think this is off by literally 1 point, if I'm not mistaken. Yup. I don't think I've ever seen that in my entire life. Thanks, Molt Trigger. Very cool. Punished for not using luckies immediately, but I wanted them on better ranks. I think we don't take anything in the shop. Okay. Good draw, good draw. Bruh. Okay, those are like all of the debuffed diamonds. Okay, never mind. Those are all the debuffed diamonds. Nice. Should have done 2 jacks. I want to keep aces open purely because of Grim. But I guess we could have scored another lucky card there specifically. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. Shop's kind of buns. Take a sun card just so we don't pass away in this blind. Worst comes to worst. So maybe better to just rip a flush here and then keep some hearts in hand. Or rip a straight, my bad. Missed 2 hours, employment strikes again. Tragic, bro. Tragic. Welcome in, though. Straight flush angle. Maybe. What's our boss? House. Bang? God, these shops are just something else. Hungman's good. Think I need a Celestial pack here. Straight levels fire. Think we rip that. Nice wheel in the shop for us. Love it. I think we still greed high straight, right? Surely I don't whiff king. We could look for 9 on top. If there's a 9 on top, we just cycle the lucky ace. There's a 7 on top. Is that maybe still worth? With a 7 on top, we could do this. And then we just need the 9 anyway. We always need the 9 for this straight, no matter what. Unless I topped like exactly a king, I guess. Maybe I'll just go for the king. I'll just commit to the king. We have sun card if things go poorly. Ball right. Don't know how to feel about that. Flush house could get us out in 1. What do you got for me? Another 7. Mein Bruder. Let's get a little wacky with it. All right. Money trigger off rip. That's how I know we're dead. Also had the straight there. Another jack. Okay, we do have flush house. That was a weird line. Probably I didn't need to take that, but we don't get punished, so who cares? Actually, we do get punished because now we have series in the shop, but... oh well. Priestess is cool. Decent planet block. Actually, I should have overstocked before ripping this pack. Would it have mattered? We had Mars, Mercury, and something. Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. Let's go Emperor into blocking Arcana pack. Another Emperor. Why not? I'll take the glass. No, I wanted the jack. You bum. Oh, there's a jack right there. Huge. All right. Lucky card. Nada. That's awesome. First hand had all the jacks. God, that would be so tragic. High card into high card wins. So this pair whiffs by 2 points, right? So I can ship the pair, I guess, to get more value. Do I even have more value cards? I guess I could play a straight for, like, telescope. But there's no straight, so now I just play 2 pair. Hey, Chud, how's your day? What's up, Genie? It's going all right. I ain't gonna lie, stream made it a lot better. Beginning of this day was ass, what with the storms in my area and whatnot, but it's chill. Investment tag, probably we don't need that. I think shops are just more important at this point. Rip an Emperor. Yay, Temperance! We're saved. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I haven't seen a Hermit in like 10 years straight. Forcing behind Curtain. I mean, not that I know of, but I haven't really checked behind there in a while, so like, I guess it's possible. The park by my house flooded because of the storms. Classic. We had a tornado alarm going off for like literally a half hour in my town. So I was kind of freaking out. We need 3 straights to survive, don't we? Actually, we don't. If we get a Molt trigger. 4 of spades. All right, we're cooked. It's such a bad rank. Same, but Tuesday night? Gotcha. I guess it's going around, man. All right, we're dead. Unless we get a Molt trigger now. Okay, we're turbo dead. I guess I'm using this rock here. Ball right. Should have rolled more. What a strange seed. Getting my ass handed to me, bro. 0-5. I'm Garbo. Apparently today was a Giga Tornado Day, even though it wasn't forecasted. We had thunderstorms forecasted for a while, but we didn't have any like tornado shit forecasted. That was wild. Another prediction up right now. I'm gonna start betting on the under. Do you have something that makes the music change when you get a game over? Like a mod? No. To my knowledge, the music's just like that. Need one more, like, better club. That works. Holy Parkinson's, I can't click the cards. Oh, wait, it's because I play with no music. Classic. Celestial Pack's, like, not that bad of an angle, but we get, like, turbo punished if it whiffs. So I will just be going next. W exclamation mark with the reminder. Appreciate you. Bang. Can we get a Saturn card? Ask and you shall receive. All right, that's a good start. That's a good start. Barring debuffs, we can win this blind in 1. Give me that 7. Give me that 7 you know you wanna. Can I cycle an extra card? I have a 10. So I can cycle the 5 then. Bang, that wins in 1. Good stuff. Nice. Didn't whiff Saturn. We got juggle tag, standard tag, cringe. Cringe. Ew. Mein Bruder. Ball right. right, this wins because we added an extra level. It actually wins big blind on the dot as well. I will be taking both of these. I think Fool into Saturn is actually better there. You could justify both, though. If you were to call me an idiot and say that I should have fooled Devil, I would not argue, but I think they're kind of interchangeable plays there. I promise you I can click on cards. Cash out. I'm dodging director's cut. We're on a 0 streak. I would much rather have molt cards. I can death the gold. All right. Not bad shops thus far. Pretty par for the course. All right. I need to misprint tech on this boss so that I can see if I can cycle more than 3 cards. All right. Give me like a 4 on top so I can cycle more cards. Thank you. Much appreciated, bro. Holy peak draw. Another overstock. Wall is probably fine. Investment tag, I think, is not needed. We've seen no paintbrushes today. We haven't seen a lot of vouchers today. No grabber either, to my knowledge. Paintbrush is so good for straight. Paintbrush is just phenomenal in Jokerless anyway. You can hold all your value, man. Probably that's worth taking. 87654. That's actually a straight flush, so it doesn't win. That's tragic. Bang. Decent Celestial Pack angles. Realistically, we probably don't get anything from this. What's in my Fool? Saturn card, right? I mean, I'm not going to have a Fool in this shop, so probably we just go Mars card. There's a Saturn. Pretty nice. Pretty sweet. If I didn't go below another $1 of interest cap, I would have pocketed a planet card there just to block. But I think I'm just keeping the money. Show me king. 3. That also works. Nice. Up to interest because of the gold. Shout out gold cards. Really good Celestial Pack angle here. Another Saturn. All right, now we're just getting turbo lucky with our planets, so we're out scaling. This is fire. Go glass card into the wall. Uh, 5 glass seems fine. Huge triple molt pack, true. I did not think that would win, high key. I'm stupid for not thinking so, but I should have definitely cycled more than... Do I need the Empress card? Nah. Me a blue seal in here and this run's like solved. I almost picked that on accident. I did not want that. Purple seal is a fine consolation prize. Crystal Ball, my goat. Crystal Ball is actually kind of sick in Jokerless because it allows you to block more, right? Yay! Everyone's favorite. Arm is bad. Yeah, arm's pretty not good. I think I want to do this, right? Bang. Minus $3, but we at least like live, so that's fine. Glass into arm is probably the play. I would like to check this Arcana pack, though. Dude, have the hermits all, like, gone on vacation? Jesus. I almost want to take an Emperor just to, like, try and scope a Hermit out, but that's never happening. Pocketing this glass unless I absolutely need to use it to not die. I think I just play 2 straights here, right? I think I keep that glass. Show me 2 on top. 6. That's still pretty relevant. We just ditch the ace. Ball right. They're gonna punish me for not playing the glass. They're gonna punish me for not playing the glass. Another queen on top. 2 7s, 1 2. W voice crack. What can you do? Play the glass is the answer, but bottom decking straights there is pretty improbable. 0 and 6. Bro, this is chud activity. I'm tilt queuing now, but I gotta get at least 1 W. The prediction had no believers. So we're gonna run that back. Maybe try golden needle streaking instead. I think that would have less fortunate results. Because Jokerless, I can at least, like, influence my chance of winning a little bit. I feel like golden needle is just an RNG fest 100% of the time. Not much in the shop that I want. I guess I can take Celestial back here. Okay. Because we have the investment tag, so I feel fine with that. Bottom decking the straight here. Never mind. Oh my god, I needed 600 points and I got 700 points. Dude, what is that? Econ tag, is that worth? Honestly, probably this early. I already have a Saturn level. I'm high-key taking that. Sans the Saturn level, it's a horrible play. And even with it, it's like not fantastic, but... Extra 25 bones is not something that I usually stick my nose up at. I do need 2 straights to get out here, though, so I gotta play a little bit conservative. I'm tilt queuing, bro. I'm playing fast and loose. I gotta lock back in. I need 1 more straight, pretty probable on the draw. 7 or 10 would be what we're looking for. Jack. Do not want one of those. I guess we go like this. Okay. Econ tag pays off. Really weird position. I gotta adjust my posture, bro. My back hurts so bad. Okay. Can buy both of these for a better Celestial block. God. Rip this pack for a Saturn. No Saturn, so we skip so that we can Saturn from our Fool. 21 with the Hydrate, I got you. Thank you. Ooh, Blue Seal is fantastic. No enhancements. I'll put it on something that doesn't get debuffed by plant. Also just a mid-rank. It's Grim? Nah, bro. We have 2 levels in straights. It's never Grim. Oh, we do have a Mars card. Maybe. I could see a Grim there, then. Okay, that not winning should be fine. 3 of hearts. We go for low straight. Fortune has to smile upon us a little bit, but shouldn't be too bad. Queen of Hearts. Do we pivot high straight? I need 2 hits for low straight, so yeah, we don't. No, I don't. I need 1 hit for either. 10s are less probable. We do not pivot high straight. Gotta cycle the blue seal. It is what it is. Death card blue seal is pretty fantastic. Tarot Merchant is also like the most broken voucher in Jokerless of all time. Another blue seal and red seal gold. All right, fantastic. Likely not a Saturn card. That's fine. We got a little bit of money to burn. 9876. This shouldn't win unless we get Molt Trigger. If we got Molt Trigger there, then punished for not deathing blue seal, but we did not. Now the straight wins. So now we death the blue seal. And we sell the Saturn. Now we should be in a pretty good spot. What was boss here? Mouth. I'm too invested on the skips. I'm not looking at the bosses. 10 dineros. Got Hermie. Let's take the Tarot Merchant. Let's go in here. Also, shout out to the first Hermit that I feel like I've seen in like 10 months. We can go Jack 10 Magician and then like Priestess Emperor, I guess. Dog shit. All right. Absolute buns all around. That's huge. Cryptid, but no aces. So not punished for not taking Grim. Always Talisman on the 10, I think. And then I'm going to sell both of these and buy a Justice card. I think we ditched the gold seal, but I do want to greed this blue. Okay, fuck me. No lucky proc, love it. What do we got? Ace of Spades, death card on top, yikes. I think I gotta ditch you, it's getting a little sketch. Should have checked misprint there. I think I will be... Do I need to glass? Probably. I think I'm gonna glass. Put it on a low rank. If it breaks, that's fine because we're not building into that. Just barely did not need to glass. Because we could have played like a... We could have followed that up with like a pair or something. I think even a high card would have done it, actually. Surely a Saturn in here? Fire. Don't think we need to take any more standard packs. We have a red seal, gold card, and 3 blue seals. Blue seals are pretty much the extent of what we're looking for in standard packs. Think we can ditch those? I don't know, like a purple seal would be cool, but I'm not exactly like extraordinarily wealthy here. Surely we top deck the 10. 4 of spades. Ball right, we're not top decking the 10. That was close. That was close. This maybe doesn't win, but we still have straights in our mouth, but that did win. Also, pause. Ooh, okay. Lots of lines here. Let's go Priestess into Celestial. That did nothing. Orbital tag's broken because I looked at it in a shop. We can still maybe test that because I would still take it. If this breaks, I 100% think it's because of looking at it from packs, but we'll see. Let's go like that. If this works, I'm going to be absolutely floored. But I think this shouldn't work. Should be on straight flush still. Double checking, because it could have hit the same thing twice. Pretty improbable for 3 times in a row, though. Okay, so it seems like if you look at it while you're in a pack, it just locks to whatever, which is even more strange than it rotating, but I digress. That's a good line, but there's like no value that we're keeping. Okay, that's good enough. Let's do one of these just to have a steel card in the deck, and then let's do one of these. I'm losing money by not golding an ace there, but now we have a gold jack that we can copy. Yo, Shock, what's up, Kiwi? Welcome in. MP Justice is huge. Don't think we need the Mega Standard. Let's take the Wasteful Voucher. How's the stream been? Bro, I'm getting my ass handed to me in Jokerless. It's actually been bad. I think it's mostly just because I'm playing too fast now. Trying to chase the W. But it's been kind of ridiculous. I just need to look at misprint more. I've been lazy with misprint, and I feel like that's cost me a handful of games. Could do this just so that I can greed the glass. I guess I shouldn't be blocking glass though, so we'll just make some and then not play it. I think this should win post molt. Yeah, I probably won without molt. Good value. Death card is fine. Let's take this to block planets. Let's take this. Another gold card's okay. We'll pocket the death for like a blue seal. Take Chariot because that's pretty important. We're coming into the mid game here. Probably I ditch this money just to make the straight a bit better of a draw. Probably I do the same thing with this. There's the 9876. Yo, can I... Hello? Are 10s real? Or 5s for that matter? Oh, I've hit 10s. How? Ball right. Ace of Hearts. Yo, I gotta get rid of like all my value here. Oh, and we're into fish, so now it's gonna be like impossible to see if I have a straight. Actually, that's diamonds. So this is a 1 and 3 to be a 5. Yeah, scheisse. Easy. Easy video game, bro. Easy video game. Alright, and we get out with the glass. No value in hand, but we're against fish, and that's like my least favorite boss in the entire game, so that's okay. Excuse me. So used to misprint teching, you automatically go to the collection? No, I would never do that. Excuse me. Could be just magician cards here. I think we hold the death for when we have value in our hand as opposed to like just deathing a blue seal in the shop. Blue steel is pretty nice. Hyro, since we have the extra discard, could be something, but our deck is still 52 cards, so I think it's probably not. I don't know if this wins. Damn. I was kind of banking that it didn't. There's like the third Hermit that we've seen this entire stream, I feel like. Hungman's fantastic. Just gonna hang this Molt card, I don't care. I need to deck thin by all means necessary. Also, I should have deathed the blue seal in that pack, actually, so I could have taken both the steel and the glass from the shop. Let's go next. Other ace, brother. All right. That's fine then. That not winning is okay because we had no value in hand. So now we can maybe get some blue seals cooking. Or not. That's awesome. I mean, this straight wins no matter what. So now I'm just cycling for value. It's always worth. Don't want to break the glass or death it. So we'll cycle more. Let's go like this. Let's go like this, and then I guess we ship the gold seal since it's guaranteed value. Get some red seal gold money. Chuddy rank, but red steel is usually just impactful enough where you take it, I think. Also, I don't think I need the devil over the justice here. Death, I think, beats magician. Planet cards aren't real. Hangman beats justice. Let's go like this. Let's go like this, I guess. Could keep the queen if we have like exactly a jack on top. 10 of spades. I'm fine with ditching the 10 there then. Keeping the queen. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This shouldn't win, so I don't feel the need to death the blue seal ace. Bang. Glass is debuffed. That might actually be fine. Well, it's more than likely fine, actually. I think we ditch all of this just to try and top deck the straight. 9, 8, 6. Probably the best chance at victory here is top decking a 10. Maybe a king on top. We only have 1 10. Maybe that's a nevermind angle. Probably it's top decking a 7. No, I would need a 10 no matter what, right? Because we only have 1 5. I need a 10 no matter what. So let's just do this. What was on top? I don't think it was anything relevant. King of spades. Yeah, it's not super relevant. I guess it is in the sense that we could have discarded this 8, but now that's neither here nor there. Look for blue seals, because this always wins. If we find a blue seal, we're deathing that. If we don't find a blue seal, we're just deathing this red seal gold. Okay. Not impactful for us right meow, but just better value down the line. Strength card could get us out of a bind. I don't know how actually important that is, though. I guess we take it. Hungman is huge. It's my boss. Serpent. A couple meteor tags as well. Probably doesn't matter. That pack was abysmally bad. Brother. Please show me a 9 or a 10. 5. We take those. We take those. I think this wins, so I should have discarded for maybe more value, but I mean, it's 1 card there, barring misprint, so it's probably not that big a deal. Don't know why I took the world. That blocks when it's in the shop. I'm a genius. Fast and loose. I gotta lock back in. I say as I continue to play fast and loose. Let's go like this. I think our money's pretty much solved, so let's just pop the Emperor on the off chance that there's like not garbage in there. Spoiler alert, it was all garbage. Take the blank, honestly. That Joker slot could come in clutch with this build. Wait, Truth Nuke. Truth Nuke, dude. Okay. I think we just play the glass here, right? Let's play the pair so that we can get a potential lucky trigger. Ball right. This is the straight we're playing, so I'm only cycling this card for value. With 1 steel, 1 glass, we should get out no matter what. Hashtag worth. Oh, 2 molt triggers too. All right, that also works. Okay, so with 2 molt triggers and 1 glass, 1 steel, we're beating Cerulean Bell. Noted. Okay, like, good blocks, but I don't want to be blocking these, so let's use them immediately. Chariot here, Justice here. I guess I probably want to hang him over Hermiting there. Deck fixing in late game is just huge, and our money is like completely solved, like I said. Serpent's kind of fantastic. No purple seals, right? Yeah, no purple seals, so I can just burn all of my discards here. 9s don't exist, nor do aces. Fire. Still don't, by the way. Thank you. This should always win, but I just want to make absolutely certain. So I'm not going to cycle another hand. Yeah. Ante-7, we might actually have a dubski. I might have washed the grime, so to speak. We'll pocket the Fool. Dude, stop giving me Priestess. Holy shit. We should skip for the throwback. Wait, you're so right. This is a flush 5 angle. This is the Dryano Gauntlet. Any knowers in chat? Any knowers? I'm deathing this red steel. I don't care. All right. I guess I'm deathing that red steel a lot then. No, because you were mumbling. Greatest Emperor of all time? Yeah, that Emperor was huge. If you win, you'd be the only person I'd see to beat Jokerless live. I don't know why more people don't play it, I'm gonna be honest. I think Jokerless is so fun, despite the fact that I've shown that I'm like ass at it. I think Jokerless is a ton of fun. Bang. Don't need the red steel right now. Did you hear what I said? Surely we get to greed the blue steel. Actually, I could totally just strength here, right? Or am I a goober? Queen on top, I could totally strength here. I think out of the 7 runs I've played, I've beaten 5 of them. Damn. It's a good track record, dude. I was undefeated on stream for the longest time, and then I started this challenge at the beginning of last week, where I was like, I want to win streak Jokerless, and now I am very much not undefeated, but that's okay. It's for the good of the challenge. I'm coming for the record. I don't know why I empered there. I think Chariot was always the play. Fast and loose. It's going to be my channel's motto at this point. Give me the 10. Thank you. What's your opinion of Cruelty? The challenge, not the concept. I don't remember Cruelty. I'll have to look at it. So you're washed. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it says that in my title, so like you should know that. If you're a VIP badge, right? I feel like that's like your job, no? I don't want any of those. Sorry. Chariot card. Arm should be fine because we're winning in 1 at this point, like pretty damn consistently. Ball right. I should have put that on the king. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. I never listen to you. Fair enough. That is very true. Okay, so that hand with glass beats Vessel, or like just another straight beats Vessel. I think we're completely fine to take this Dubski. Bell is definitely better for us because we can just take Taros into it and then it's free. Now I think we just roll for like a Hungman. If we get a Hungman in the shop, I think we can just full skip. We can probably just full skip anyway with this, actually, with this setup. We're shortcut when we're in excuse me, when you need him, SMH, true. Fraud cut, bro. I think we don't take this, right? If we're doing straights. Holy Hermits? Okay, this is where they were all hiding. This is where they were all hiding. Got it. This is where they were all hiding. What do you think about the current government in the USA? I've been pretty vocal about what I think about it. I feel like you could infer that with how many streams you've pulled up to. Not a big fan. Not even a fan in general, I would say. Pretty bold take to not be a fan of the current administration right now. I know. Pretty bold take, but those are my thoughts on the matter. Don't really love the current administration. Death card. And then we just make more steel, right? Shock is woke. Get him! No, icky. Stop! Thank you. This should win, right? Even with no steal. Never mind, cool. Love that. If I lose this, I'm actually going to be beside myself. The odds of that happening, though, are like astronomically low. Wokest shock, +2. Don't friggin' do it. Don't you friggin' dare. Swear to God. Swear to God. I'll throw cheeks if I lose. I will throw insane cheeks if I lose. We have a 9 coming back to us. You would have lost if this was Needle? What an astute observation, man. If you lose this, I will pull out my teeth. If I lost that, I would have pulled out my own teeth, bro. I'm trying a Nan in front, and I'm currently on anti-19 without a mime. I hate the dude. Huge. Finally! All right, we've broken the loss streak. That's probably the world record for most Jokerless runs lost in a row. Now we can, like, actually continue maybe getting some W's. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours 36. Dentist stream when? Never wanted Shock to lose a run more in my life. Why? Lost streak world record, Pog. I think that's got to be it, no? All right, believer payout. Are we ending stream? Nah. I got one or two more in me. I got one or two more in me. Matt with the follow. People on Reddit trying to beat it for the first time. True. True. Okay, we go next. No investment tag. It's over. Streak's dead. Surely this time I get to show off the orbital tag tech, right? I mean, I'm just playing the straight flush, dude. I thought I was catching the tail end of the stream. I mean, you are, but like, not ending just yet. I'm still kicking, so to speak. Death card's bad here, right? If it was strength, I would probably take it, but death card's kind of bad, I think. It allows us to play like 1 4 oak, but I don't really need that. I guess it's fine to like pocket it. I don't know, man. I feel like that was a fumble. I feel like maybe I would rather just have the interest money. Queen of Diamonds. Neptune in the telescope. Hell yeah. That's how you know we're winning. Are we dead ass? Never mind. I won't complain. We had the straight. And we top deck a full house, surely. Almost top decked another straight, actually. Actually, we have the full house if I death a 10 or a 5, but that shit's not happening. I'm gonna keep it real. Not happening. I guess we go club flush. How many clubs in the deck? Ooh, maybe not a great angle. We do have the death card if everything goes completely south. I'm getting like no money from this blind though, which is kind of tragic. I'm gonna play the straight because this puts straight in my telescope, I think. Right? Yes. Not that that matters, but it's just cool for aura too. Okay, now we have devil death, so like never punished, I guess. What is on top? King of Hearts. W full house. I guess I could make a gold king and death it. That seems not that great. I think we just rip the full house. Just play seated for a consistent win streak. Wait, true. This guy's the GOAT. I think if we're deathing things, I want to death an ace. So let's get... Okay, we have spades flush. And I can now keep both aces. Maybe a 4 oak seed? If I get a strength anytime soon, it's like definitely a 4 oak seed. For right now, it's still kind of up in the air. It's a high card seed. Wait, you're so right. Flowchart. How could I be so stupid? All right, we're doing 4 oak, I guess. Needle. We're still doing 4 oak, but maybe we keep... Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. 4 oak's pretty consistent now. There's a king. Give me one more ace, pretty please. All right. I don't have a level, which is kind of cringe. This... Does 4 oak aces win in 1 against this boss? Or against this blind? I think I could play 4 oak aces and then follow it up with like some other... I can follow it up with like a high pair, right? I think I'd rather just play this to bank the points. I got 18 bucks. I ain't need to be pocketing no gold money. Okay, well, I still get gold money rewarded. They forced me to play 3 oak because they gave me an early half joker and 10 Venuses. Huge. It's a good gambit, bro. 3 oak is awesome. All right, this kind of sucks. Could be Zawarudo and then like flush 5 gambit. I normally hate that, but this pack blows ass. So there's not really a better play there. Greed roll of the century, by the way. I guess I'm just deathing a queen for, like, better strength late game. Everything else in that pack was kind of buns. Holy straight! That's crazy. I still have no planet levels, so I always ship a straight here, I think. 3 Oak is just like flush if you think about it. No, I don't think it is. You will never be able to sculpt me into a flush enjoyer, bro, ever. Sorry. Sorry. Your spine will never be that straight. Just because I have scoliosis doesn't mean you have the right to make fun of me, man. That's messed up. Flush 3 build. Flushes are just the way, bro. Cap. Cap. Especially not what we're doing, but also in Gold Stake. It's just cap. Also, Needle just, like, puts belt to ass right now. This is kind of a pickle. I have fucking nothing into this Needle. I have, like, straight flush with this world card. Actually, flush house is definitely my gambit with that many queens. Very unfortunate flush house angle, but I think that's, like, literally the only way that I can get out of Needle barring molt triggers. Flush scaling is, like, the best. Have you played this video game before? Flush straight 4 Oak build. Ah, yes. The classic. It's what everybody talks about when they mention Jokerless. The coveted flush straight 4 Oak build. How could I be so stupid? They already released Flush 5. I never even saw Flush 2. +2. All right. I can't fucking read. Hello? Jesus Christ. I think it might actually be a Flush 5 Gambit. I normally stray away from that pretty heavily, but like all of our aces are already kind of suit changed. Also, Flush 5 beats this in 1. Yeah, we go for that. Standard garbage. Give me an Eris level. I can take that too. That's fine. Greed roll. Hashtag rewarded. Bro, where are your jokers? So unlucky. Yo, true. We're lucky this is white stake, or I would have been dead by now. Ball right, flush house it is. I guess. Hello. King of Clurbs, love it. Love it. My fave. I started a new run and mime was literally the first Joker. That's tragic. That's so funny. Oh, I'm not deathing the... Oh, ew. No, actually, I think it's always Hermit there if I'm not deathing the gold card, right? Also, reroll voucher is pretty sexy. Always go for flush 5 even into Mana Clay when we have Death card. I'm never playing a Baron run again. Now you get it. Now you get it. Now you're a real gold stake player, bro. Okay, I need to death the lucky card here because this actually does not win without lucky triggers. I might have doomed myself. softball right. That's not what I meant. Okay. I think I've effectively tilt-queued myself into oblivion. Honestly, 4 and 7 overall, though. Dare I say, not bad for Jokerless. Also, Flush House won there, so I sold, but that's okay. Bro got the wrong lucky trigger. I always love it when that happens. That is, I can't be mad at that. That is really funny. Okay, what are we looking at for raid angles? What are we looking like? Vaco's playing Spire 2, but I got a lot of Balatro people from Raffle in here still, so... Genie's playing ranked Balatro multiplayer, or there was somebody... C-Dubs is playing multiplayer. Oh, C-Dubs is doing multiplayer with Murphy. Alright, we'll raid C-Dubs then. That seems like the gambit, I think. Okay, but Raffle viewers don't know how to play Balatro. Well, the ones that have stayed for this long are clearly the good ones, so they do. The ones that have stayed this long definitely do. But in general, I mean, yeah, that's a given. Raid into Raffle offline chat, return them from whence they came. That'd be huge. All right, chat. Tomorrow's stream will be early because I have Magic with all my buddies later in the day. So tomorrow's gonna be a 2 p.m. stream. So if you're a Raffle viewer, I guess you're just logging on at the same time that you would normally log on to watch Raffle. !Discord, !YT, subscribe to my YouTube where I do Balatro video essays and such, and join the Discord to get stream schedule and to yap with the community if you liked your time here. Anyway, be back tomorrow, like I said, 2 p.m. Central. Chat, stay safe, sleep well, and have a good one. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hope y'all had fun. Go show C-Dubs some love. Peace.